Before we begin, what I really like about Nathan is he seems to have basically panther skin, armored skin. In my opinion, he doesn't really seem to mind, launching, basically refutations bordering on ad hominems. So basically, even if he took an ad hominem attack, he has thick skin. He doesn't, he's not going to be Nathan is definitely not the Yuki no Joe, the Yuki no Kano Joe, she's he is definitely no Snow Queen, a la Frozen. Okay, so let's see here. Earth is measured flat. There's no getting around it. Okay, so what we want to do is debate. Eventually, we eventually want to make our argument that. So let's give an example of we're going to give an example of the difference between ad hominem as opposed to it is legitimate to ruthlessly, to mercilessly rip a dissertation, but we don't rip the research, we don't rip at researchers, which is the ad hominem. We're going to discuss that. We are going to argue that Earth, yes, they are measuring Earth flat. This argument that you have these practical applications, you're measuring a flat baseline, without which, basically, it's a violation of mathematics to not have, based on a mathematical principle that, okay, I understand that argument. It is a violation of the law at face value, but that is kind of facetious, in my opinion. Basically, to extrapolate this, yes, you are measuring the Earth flat, but the Earth is not flat. That's what we need to get at. So let's talk about homonyms and ad hominems. An example of an ad hominem. Okay, somebody says NASA is lying. Look at this blob to the left side. Okay, NASA's lying. This is some type of some type of entity. It could be, what if it's Lucifer, the biblical Lucifer, encaged, enconced in some celestial jail. Okay, where someone, for another example, someone basically said, I have the same camera, NASA's lying, all it is, the real Venus is not octagon, some type of pentagon octagon. Okay, let me give you an example of an ad hominem, which we don't engage in, even with Kenny Beach. This is an example of an ad hominem, as a pure example, not directed at a person. Begin the example. You're fucking stupid. You don't know how to use a camera. What a moron. That's an ad hominem. Non-ad hominem, you state it like this. You guys are using the Nikon P1000 incorrectly. You are locking in, you are not properly adjusting to infinity mode using the manual focus. You are not properly manually shooting at planets. When you begin to use your equipment and tools properly, okay, this is not, clean a rifle, dissect a rifle, put it back together. Basically, when you use the camera properly, you will see that Venus is exactly as NASA shows it to be. Okay, so that is a non-ad hominem. That is ripping the dissertation mercilessly. Let me give you a legitimate merciless rip. Someone says, you're saying I don't know how to use my camera. That's exactly what the hell I'm saying. That's legit. What is not legit? Example. Oh, you're stupid. That's an ad hominem. That's unnecessary. So the way we go about, and the message to Nathan Oakley, is that we are not, okay, I have nothing against Tyler Oliveira, but he went to a Flat Earth conference. He's not really part and parcel to the Flat Earth debate. My message to Nathan, what makes me dangerous is that I am in it to win it. I'm serious about Flat Earth debate. I am not going to a conference. I am not YouTubing. I am here to win a scientific war. Alas, Venus, almost properly focused. It's using a Nikon P1000. There's somewhat of a camera shake. There's a little bit of cropping. but basically it shows the hazy nature of Venus, a thick atmosphere upon which any person would instantly die because it is so hostile. It is the hellish planet. If there is a hell, then Venus surely is it. So basically, if Venus is the bright morning star, if it's Lucifer, if that, in terms of a biblical pun for hell and Lucifer, Venus is natural conditions is pretty damn right hell.